This is like a vernier caliper with the vernier scale on top and the main scale below. Okay, so from the zero of the vernier scale, we draw a dotted line downwards. So this is the reading that we want. So we can look at the division before the dotted line. This is 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So from up to this point, it read 2.3. And there's a very small gap here. So how do we read this? We go and look at on the vernier scale, which division forms a straight line with the division on the main scale. So we can see that the straightest line is this division. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So the last digit here, it should be a 3. So the answer should be 2.33 C. An aircraft is flying at a constant height. Flying at a constant height means that the vertical resultant force is 0. So the upward force must be equal to the downward force. And the aircraft is gaining speed. Gaining speed, that means it's accelerating forward. So the forward force must be greater than the backward force. Okay, with this, let's look at the forces that we have. Since we have concluded that the upward force and the downward force, they are equal, that means L is equal to W. And as it is accelerating forward, the forward force is larger than the backward force. So that means T must be greater than R. So we look at the options. The answer should be C. To answer this question, we have to look at the definition of acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So in order for an object to be accelerating, the velocity has to change. Answer D. Okay, we have a speed time graph of an object. So it shows that the object is moving at constant acceleration for this period, and then after that it travels with constant speed. Okay, so now the question asks which feature of the graph represents the distance traveled by the object while moving at constant speed. So we are looking at this region, and the distance traveled in a speed time graph is represented by the area under graph. So the answer should be the area T. Okay, in this question, we have the final acceleration of the block as 6 meters per second square. So we can find out what is the resultant force. It should be MA 6 times 6, 36 Newton. So 36 Newton is the resultant force of this 54 Newton and the frictional force. So we can say that 54 minus the frictional force is equal to the resultant force of 36. So the frictional force is equal to 54 minus 36. That will give us 18 Newton. Okay, answer